This is the MyGamer stream. We're not podcasting anything. Um, we're streaming. We're playing Stalker 2. Zach, do you have questions for me?
Yeah, this is Stalker 2, just came out on Game Pass. I know little to nothing about Stalker and Stalker 2. I never played the original, and since I didn't play the original, I didn't even know that a sequel was being made or what the sequel is about. So, going to rely on your help here because I know nothing about this genre, or this, not this genre, but this series.
Yeah. So it is based off of a. Let's go with. It's an Eastern European book. Let's go with Czechoslovakia because that's the easier one to reference. Uh, it's based off of a book from Eastern Europe called Roadside Picnic.
Hmm.
And basically the concept of roadside, it's changed a bit with Stalker, but it is openly acknowledged that that's pretty much like where all the inspiration came from. um a group of aliens came down, landed, like fucked around for a bit and like took off, and humans go into what they call the zone, which is where they've left everything to like pick up their their relics and try and figure them out. uh it is it, they call the zone the area behind the wall. You're not supposed to, like, kids who are raised by the zone get mutations and stuff. So it's not like a super advantageous place to be for a long time.
Hmm.
Um, and basically the theory that they discuss is they, like, the humans weren't even like on the radar of the aliens when they landed. They were just ants, and all the aliens were doing was having a roadside picnic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like they didn't even register, and it's like everything that the aliens left was like everything you'd leave at the end of a picnic. So
Mm.
like, garbage and shit.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. And the alien, you never encounter any of the aliens in the book. You just encounter shit that they left.
Hmm.
Um, and this is based off of that. Um, th- they were the people who went into the zone were called stalkers then, and it was supposedly super lucrative,
Hmm.
but also like incredibly dangerous.
Yeah.
The down to so it in the book, and they do it in some of the games. I don't know if it was in the first one. Uh, there would be like anomalies. So depending how far you went into the zone, the better stuff's farther in. You would actually have to like carry like small objects like stones. Most people carried like rusted screws, and throw them ahead of you to make sure there wasn't some kind of like distortion in reality that would rip you apart or anything like it.
Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, they're weird games. The book was really fucking good. Very short too. I think it was like 140 pages.
It's an interesting concept that just aliens kind of came down and just as a gas stop, and just to
But
fill
not
up
even a gap
essentially,
stop. It's
and
just
just to
like a
keep, yeah,
like a piss break
yeah.
basically.
That's what I meant. Yeah, just exactly right.
Ah,
Very interesting.
um, and it's been tied more towards Chernobyl at this point. Um, but it's would argue to avoid having to license it. But there's been movies that have come out in Eastern Europe that are called Stalker that are based off of the book. So
Because
it
isn't so in the title of the game it's Chornobyl, but is I thought it's like spelled weird. I don't think that's how you spell Chernobyl, like with the nuke. That was like in Russia. Let me check this real quick. Is something maybe I'm
and we are
wrong.
playing this on the Xbox Series because it came out for free on Game Pass, and my PC version wasn't ready.
Yeah, Chernobyl is so this in the game here is spelled Chorn, but Chernobyl, the nuclear power plant in Ukraine, was Chern. So I don't know if that's just like a like they can't use the official name to
It's not
with
copyrighted.
yeah, right, which is just a city name. So I don't
No, it's
know.
not.
Oh, that's a
Chernobyl is the reactor.
there was a nuclear power plant. Yes, my mistake.
Pripyat is the city.
So yeah, this is this game like horror based? Do like monsters or like monster aliens come out and kill you? Like what's going on? You got a gun. what do you shoot? What is the I guess we'll find out.
Um, well, so a lot of the stuff like that is sort of like Elder Scrolls. That there's environmental stuff. You can improve certain things, and like equipment has certain stats.
Yeah, that's
But
cool. Yeah.
yeah, and it is like RPG based and stuff. Let's see if continue. No, that's not what I want.
It seems to be a nice looking game so far.
Well,
Like the
yeah,
pr- the, the production values. Oh yeah, you got a map there and everything. So yeah, it is kind of Skyrim-ish, like you said, with the gun.
I would go more Oblivion, but yeah.
Sure, yeah. Interesting. Wonder how much Microsoft paid to get this game on Game Pass.
Day one too.
Day one, yeah, exactly.
Oh, yep, there's an anomaly. Just like I said, there was. No one cares. I don't want to set attachment. I just want to fucking equip it. Oh, do I just? Huh? No. Well, now the exciting. How do I
Yeah,
equip things?
so what the hell is that blue spark thing?
That is an anomaly.
And what does that mean? You gotta capture it or what?
Uh, it kind of just like floats around and does damage.
Hmm.
Yeah, and it's in a loop, so you want to dash.
Hmm.
And you have a stamina bar, so you can only
Okay.
go so far.
Yeah.
All right. So I own the other three Stalker games, and I just found out today that there was, I guess, a really expansive mod at one point.
Yeah, I guess I mean, if this is Stalker 2, how are there other Stalker games?
They didn't put a number on them. They're just like Stalker, uh, something about Pripyat. Yeah, there's just a bunch of. They just weren't named Stalker 2.
Hmm.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, there was Stalker Shadow of Chernobyl, which was spelled with a C in 2007. 2008 was Stalker Clear Sky, and
Mm-hmm.
then 2009 was Call of Pripyat.
Call Pripyat. Yep.
Huh, I had no idea. And then here's 2024, you
Yeah,
know,
it's been a while. Like I think
yeah,
this
it's
game
just
was announced like 5 years ago.
yeah, so since 2009 was the last version, then to get a sequel here now, that's crazy. That's a long period of
And I
time.
think when it was announced, it wasn't like, oh yeah, in 5 years or whenever it was like coming soon. But what the fuck does that even mean anymore?
I got relatively good reviews from my quick searching,
Oh,
eights out of
it's
tens.
the more
Yeah.
the more you get into Stalker, the more you actually like really like it.
Huh, I guess I've been missing out.
Um, it's also something I would openly say is not something for everyone.
That's true. I mean, I probably dismissed it because I'm not big into horror games like at all. I played Silent Hill 1 and 2, and I was like, you know what? I wish I didn't do that because now I have nightmares forever.
Really, from Silent Hill?
Oh, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Um, I guess the first game, oh, yeah, survival horror. I guess it came out on PS4 and Xbox One, even on Switch,
The first Stalker?
I guess, according to
I did not know that came out on consoles.
that's what I'm seeing here on Wikipedia, anyway.
Well, I mean, the first time that I heard that Elder Scrolls was going to be on consoles, I got really confused
Sure.
because that is a PC. Like even from the way, like you can tell in the earlier Elder Scrolls games that that stuff was like that they were just those menus did not mean to be on fucking.
Oh, sure. And I'm reading now. Yeah. So Stalker 2 was announced in August 2010 with the initial release date schedule of 2012. So yeah, little bit delayed, over a decade.
Yeah, but they do good work. So
Hmm.
And I remember when it was announced for Game Pass a year ago, and I think it got delayed again.
Yeah, Unreal Engine 4 teaser website mentioned the release date of 2021.
That's really
Uh,
funny that it's Unreal 4.
and it was
Aren't we
just
on
not,
5?
yeah, because I think they probably started it. And it was announced just before E3 2018, but so they could find a publisher.
Yeah. Microsoft. This is all kinds of like up Microsoft's alley with like
Yeah,
Game Pass.
and in July 2021, it was announced that the game will be released in 20. I'm sorry, in July 2020, it was announced that the game will be released in 2021 for Windows and Xbox, which would be the first time for the series on console. It says,
Okay.
yeah. In June 2021, release date was confirmed for April 28th, 2022.
Oh, this game has been delayed so
Yeah, so it's just
fucking.
so I keep as I keep reading, I was like, oh wait, there's another entry. Oh wait, there's another entry. Wait, it keeps going.
Well, and it's one of those things that it's um their success kind of like fucked them up for what they were going to do with the next game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
Because it's the other ones were so highly regarded.
Oh, check this out. Just a few weeks ago on Halloween 2024, the game collection Stalker Legends of the Zone trilogy was released for Switch, which includes the first three games. Each title from within the trilogy can be purchased separately or as part of a collection. So there you go. That's where it came out on
Oh,
console.
console was last week.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, is this an offshoot of the Metro series?
No, it is not.
It says in 2010, the first game of the Metro game series was released. Oh, related games. Metro is another franchise of Ukrainian first-person shooter based games in Metro 2033 literature series, which was created by some ex-members of the Stalker development team. Oh, so that's the connection. So some of the guys who made the Metro games, which are also we played a couple of those on stream, and I did
Yeah,
play a couple of those. I reviewed one of those. I think it was Metro 2033. They actually that I played worked on some of these games, and you could kind of see
Metro
the
was more
through line there.
linear, wasn't it?
I remember it being linear, slightly Call of Duty-ish in the fact that it was linear versus open world. Yeah.
Yeah, and this has always been. So let's go with like 2007 when the first one came out. An open
Hmm.
world FPS game was
Oh yeah,
not something
nothing
you
like
saw.
yeah, not something you saw, not like anything you see today either. That's yeah, that's interesting. But you can see the through line there, like that kind of makes sense that there's a slight
Yeah,
Metro connection.
it is like Metro. I will give it that.
Hmm.
Where the fuck am I supposed to be? If only there was a heads up indicator somewhere that I could.
Yeah, you got the little
I know I was being
marker
an
on the top,
asshole.
right? I remember when I first played Skyrim and I didn't understand how like the thing at the top of the screen, the guidance system like worked. I was like, what? Why is it moving? Like I didn't understand.
I
Like okay,
tried to interact with that, and you,
I was like, yeah, put it in the middle of the screen and just walk forward. Oh, got it. Okay,
God, Windows 98.
hell yeah,
I was really fast to fucking
yeah. That was a very that
to,
was
a
not a,
USB in Windows 98. Like
absolutely would
I
have
might be
installed.
dating
Yeah,
myself here, but that shit
yeah,
was USB 1.0.
exactly. That was not that fast. You would have to install some kind of a driver.
I mean, fuck. Oh God, that was like um that was back in the day when you had to have drivers for everything, and it wasn't like,
Yeah,
oh, we're just assuming you're connected to the internet, so we'll just go ahead and download this because it's been
yeah.
because in the hardware code itself it tells us what it is. No, no, that was before all of that.
Stalker though, man, they have crazy alien technology now, so you don't need drivers for Windows 98.
Hmm. Well, I remember when Windows XP came out, and that was the first one to do that. And like a couple of friends of mine and I were like, "Oh, they're not going to let you use non-signed hardware. Oh, that sounds sketchy." And it's like, does it though? Why are you buying hardware that's not up to like
Yeah, right.
any sort of compliance from anywhere?
Ah, the good old days.
You buying stuff like no name stuff from China? Like,
Yeah, you're kind of you know what you're getting yourself into. You're rolling the dice.
Yeah, does the does the name of that product change translate into house fire? Like, find the detector. Okay. All right.
Just to worry about radiation levels.
Yes, the screen will start going staticky if you are in a radiation zone. It started to earlier. I just kind of ran through it.
Hmm. Does this game remain, or did the first game at least remain more exploration based, or did it get to a point where like there was a lot of combat? Like, is it more exploration or is it more combat
It's
based?
50-50. It's how you play it a lot of the time.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, so it's not something that's just you're just going to go out and like go guns blazing and everything like that. You are gonna like have to explore shit and figure things out every now and then.
So we're talking radiation, these radiation puddles right here. Like, what is, you got to step around this? Like, what's going on here?
I think I need to deploy the fucking device.
Mm. What does this device do? A topaz scanner?
Yeah. Hot drop, context, move, close, auto compare, equip. Nope. Sort. All right, I don't fucking know. All right. Well, this has been Stalker. What are your thoughts so far?
Yeah, I got to admit that if we didn't play it here in the stream, like if you weren't excited about it, I probably would have just overlooked this game like how I did the first game because I was like, Stalker, I don't know, it seems kind of scary or something. I don't think it's for me. But after seeing this, I think it's rather interesting and I think it's kind of cool. High production values,
Yeah.
like it's been delayed a million times, so hopefully they got it right. This is just the beginning of the game, but it seems to be fine. It seems to be well done.
Yeah. I enjoy this.
So
So
yeah, if it's on Game Pass, I'm definitely going to check it out myself just because I don't know anything about Stalker and I would like to fix that. But yeah, you can check us out at mygamer.com. Go there, put us in your favorites. We are covering the games that nobody else is covering, news, reviews, previews, streams. And then you can follow me on Twitter at ZackGaz, ZackGaz. And until next time, thank you for watching and game on.